carriers of disease, corruption, and decay. They may have been aimed at Khepri, the scarab-headed god of rebirth, who was often depicted as a beetle or insect, symbolizing the cycle of life. But here, instead of life, the insects brought only death and filth. Egypt's pride in cleanliness and order was destroyed as their homes filled with buzzing chaos. Yet in Goshen, where the Hebrews lived, not a single fly entered. God was drawing a line between his people and Egypt. The 5th plague, death of livestock. Cows and bulls were sacred to Egypt. They worshipped Hathor, the goddess of love and motherhood, often depicted as a cow. They revered Apis, the sacred bull, a symbol of strength and fertility. But in a single moment, Egypt's wealth and power collapsed as livestock fell dead across the fields. Their gods of strength could not protect them. What they saw as divine symbols rotted in the sun. The 6th plague, boils and sores Egyptians turned to Sekhmet, goddess of healing, and Imhotep, their god of medicine. Yet no doctor, no priest, no incantation could stop the burning boils that broke out across the people and even their priests. Their bodies became the battlefield where their gods failed. Pharaoh's own magicians, once confident, could not stand before him because of their sores. The healers of Egypt were helpless. The 7th plague, hail and fire from the sky. Egypt rarely saw hail. The storm that fell was no ordinary storm. It was fire mixed with ice, crashing down and destroying crops, trees, and lives. This was a direct blow to Nut, the sky goddess, and to Shu, the god of the atmosphere. It also struck Osiris, god of crops and fertility. The sky, once their canopy of protection, rained death instead. But again in Goshen, no hail fell. The message was clear. The God of Israel controlled the heavens. The 8th plague. Locusts devour the land. When Egypt thought it could recover, a cloud of locusts darkened the skies. In minutes, every green plant, every stalk, every hope of food was gone. This was a judgment against Neper, the god of grain, and against Osiris once again. The land that once seemed overflowing with life was stripped bare, as if creation itself had turned against Egypt. Pharaoh's pride cracked, yet he still refused to bow. The 9th plague. Darkness covers the land. For 3 days, Egypt was swallowed in darkness so thick that no one could move. This was the ultimate strike against Ra, the sun god, the chief deity of Egypt. To Egyptians, Ra was the very embodiment of life, order, and kingship. But in those days of silence, it was as if their greatest god had died. The land of light was plunged into chaos, while in Goshen, Israel lived in light. The contrast could not have been more clear.